renewable energy or energy saving technology. So you spend money on this schemes, and then and you pay. You don't do this on your own. Of course, this is not possible. What you do is you pay a farm, another farm, and they do this on your behalf. Now let me briefly explain you how a carbon offset works. What is the concept of carbon offset? The concept is this, that you have, so you emit carbon, say you're traveling from Perth to Sydney. And this act of your traveling from Perth to Sydney emits 1.95 ton carbon in the atmosphere. And then you pay an offset company to plant some trees, and then that tree sequesters carbon from the atmosphere, and then the carbon that you emit in the atmosphere is offset. Very simple equation. But keep in mind that in practice, it's not that simple. It's just the concept that the carbon offset providers sell. But in practice, scientifically, it's a very, very complicated process. Not necessarily, it can be worked out in such a simple manner, but this is the concept. So it's sort of a repentance and redemption approach, that you commit a sin by emitting carbon, then you go back to someone, pay the money, and you get rid of your sin, come back home, and sleep peacefully at night. I offset my carbon. So this is based on this philosophy of repentance and redemption. Now I'll quickly explain you what choice experiment means. In a choice experiment is an exercise where respondents, they show their preference, reveal their preference, and state their choices. And this is a tool that we environmental economists use to estimate the benefit. And we design a questionnaire, we develop a survey, and then pre-test this, and we collect the data. So what I'm going to do, I haven't done this yet. I'll design my survey and ask people a question that, are you neutral about being carbon neutral? So I'll give them a choice, and I'll ask them to choose from different scenarios. So this is an example of a choice card that we show the respondents, that these are different situations. This is one scenario where you can see that this scenario is not fixed, because there are different estimation about temperature rise. Some scientists say, oh, it can go up by 1 degree, 2 degrees, 3 degrees. So there are different scenarios. It's not a fixed situation. And these are the carbon offset schemes. And these are the uncertainty about the policy. As I say, that it's not that straightforward. You emit carbon, and then you plant tree, and the carbon is offset from the atmosphere. It's not that straightforward. It's the concept that the carbon offset providers sell, but scientifically there are lots of uncertainty prevail in this context. And then obviously you have to pay money. Are you ready to do this? Given the situation, are you, which situation do you want? So this is what we ask people to choose. And then given the statement that people make, the preference that people show, we do complicated statistical analysis and come up with a benefit estimate. So why do we do all this complicated exercise? Our objective is to estimate people's willingness to pay for risk reduction, and how much people are willing to pay. This amount that the people are willing to pay gives us an estimate of their benefit. So this is it fits into the context of a benefit that in the context of climate change, or in the context of taking action to combat climate change, that is not observable in the market. So we use a non-market valuation technique to estimate the benefit, that you act for climate change, combating climate change, that you make people feel safer, and how much that worth to the society. How does this result help us? So when we get this benefit estimate through all this complicated experiment, so I showed you this cost-benefit analysis in the beginning. So we have the benefit and the cost. So this exercise helps us to understand the benefit of acting better. So we economists, this is the role we economists play. We try to provide numbers. We do research, and we try to come up with numbers, give the policymakers these numbers, and help them to understand benefit and cost of a policy action. And then it's up to the society and up to the policymakers to set out their own goals and own priorities. and to act on this, or using these numbers to act upon some certain problems to solve them. So this is what the role that we environmental economists play. That's all.
Thank you very much, Sonia. Now,